If your healthcare provider has instructed you to dress the catheter once a week, you will not need to remove the dressing materials each time you drain. However, if your healthcare provider instructed you to change the dressing each time you drain, then you will need to replace the dressing materials each time you drain fluid. Change the dressing materials as instructed by your healthcare provider. To begin the drainage process, you will need the following supplies: the Aspira drainage kit, which includes the drainage bag, the catheter valve cap, an emergency catheter clamp, alcohol pads, and tape. After you have removed the valve cap, open the drainage kit pouch. Next, wipe the end of the valve with an alcohol pad. Pick up the connection end of the drainage bag and push it onto the end of the catheter until you hear or feel a click. Gently tug on the drainage line to make sure the connection is secured. Place the drainage bag on a hard surface at least arm's length below the catheter exit site. It is important that the bag is placed below your catheter exit site in order for the catheter to drain properly. Gently squeeze the pump one time. It will slowly re-expand as fluid fills the pump. Allow the fluid to drain until the bag is full or the fluid stops flowing. If the pump does not re-expand or re-expands but does not fill with fluid, check the connection. Gently squeeze the pump again. If this does not work, try again with a new drainage bag. If a new drainage bag does not start to flow, call your healthcare provider. If you are experiencing pain during drainage, raise the bag to slow the fluid or disconnect the bag to stop the flow of fluid. To restart the flow of fluid, reconnect the bag to the catheter and squeeze the pump. Note that a kink or loop in the line can stop the flow of fluid early. If this occurs, remove the kink or loop and squeeze the pump again to restart the flow of fluid. Also, do not drain more than 2,000 milliliters during the abdominal drainage or 1,000 milliliters during chest drainage in any one drainage. When the fluid flow stops or the bag fills to 1,000 milliliters, hold the catheter with one hand and pinch the wings of the connector with the other hand until the bag connector easily comes away from the catheter. Allow any fluid remaining in the tube to drain into the bag and set the bag to the side. Wipe the catheter valve with a new alcohol pad. Place the new valve cap over the top of the catheter valve. If it is not time to change the dressing, tape the catheter to the skin where it is most comfortable for you. If you are replacing the dressing with this drainage, take the following steps to dress your catheter. Peel open the dressing kit pouch. Clean the skin around the catheter exit site with an alcohol pad. Make sure the exit site and skin around it are dry before completing the dressing. Place the split gauze pad on the skin under the catheter. Coil the catheter on top of the pad. Place the gauze over the top of the catheter. If you are not changing the dressing with each drainage, leave the catheter straight and place the gauze over the top of the catheter. Hold the gauze, catheter, and split pad in position with one hand. The clear dressing over the catheter and gauze.